This program is brought to you by thepodcastfactory.com.
Hi, my name is Igor Kheifets, and this is The List Building Lifestyle, the only podcast which delivers cutting-edge conversion strategies from the online trenches straight to your earbuds. Download the transcript of today's episode and all future episodes at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com. I also invite you to grab a free copy of the Wealthy List Builder Survival Guide at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com/survival. And now, once again, it's time to claim your list building lifestyle. Welcome back to another edition of The List Building Lifestyle with your host, Igor Kheifets. The first time a man sees an ad, he doesn't see it. The second time, he doesn't notice it. The third time, he is conscious of its existence. The fourth time, he faintly remembers having seen it. The fifth time, he reads the ad. The sixth time, he turns up his nose at it. The seventh time, he reads through and says, "Oh, brother." The eighth time, he says, "Here's what that confounded thing again." The ninth time, he wonders whether it amounts to anything. The 10th time, he's going to ask his neighbor if he tried it. The 11th time, he wonders how the advertiser makes it pay. The 12th time, he thinks it must be a good thing. The 13th time, he thinks it might be worth something. The 14th time, he remembers he wanted such a thing for a long time. The 15th time, he's tantalized because he can't afford to buy it. The 16th time, he thinks he'll buy it someday. The 17th time, he makes a memorandum of it. The 18th time, he swears at his poverty. The 19th time, he counts his money carefully. The 20th time, he sees the ad and buys the product. Now, you may feel this is something that has been said, I don't know, last week because of all the retargeting and all the other crazy tools that are now available to us as marketers. But no, this has been said by Thomas Smith, and I have no idea who that is, in 1885. Think about it. 1885, even then, people did not respond to ads immediately. People took time to make buying decisions. People were skeptical. People claimed they don't have the money to buy something. People said, look, I really want this, but I just don't know if I can afford it. And at 1885, come on. So do you think now in 2017, people will actually just jump on your stuff because you ask them to? Don't be so naive. They won't. They will never do so. Because primarily, besides just wanting to make a wise, intelligent decision and not knowing whether they can trust you, they also get hit with so many different choices every single day. Think about it. When we just started this industry, when I started personally about 10 years ago, there were already a bunch of different companies that you could join to make money from home. There were dozens of them. Today, there's hundreds. There's just hundreds of these programs that an individual has to choose from when he or she decides to make money from home. So how are they supposed to make a sound decision having, being exposed to all these programs at all times, no matter where they go? I mean, they log in on their Facebook and they scroll through the feed, bam, they see an ad from home. They go on YouTube, bam, there's an ad for, the I Am Jet Set. They go on Google and search for something, all of a sudden digital altitudes are jumping in them. Or maybe they're just talking to a friend and the friend mentions Duplicate Dave. I don't know. Think about it this way. You're brand new to the marketing place. You're brand new to the whole scene. And now you're thinking, okay, so I want to make, $4,000 a month. That's I want to just replace my income. Let me just make $1,000 a week. I'll be a really happy man or woman. So what's the best way to do it? And all of a sudden they start, searching for answers on Google. They get on YouTube to watch some tutorials. And before you know it, they get on a bunch of marketing lists. And now they're being hit with offer after offer after offer. Now, many of these offers are crap, of course, but there's some good ones out there too. And now they're trying to make up their mind between, about 6 different opportunities. And they don't know which one they should join. And now you show up with an opportunity number 7. And you're like, you should join this. So you're just added to an already impressive list of different options that they can choose from. And the decision is virtually impossible to make because for every yes the customer has to say, if they say yes to option number 3 on that list, they literally have to say no to all the other options. And this is so painful that a lot of people simply cannot make a decision. Now, there's also another type of person, another type of prospect that sees all these opportunities, And instead of saying no to all but one, or not deciding at all, this person, and I'm saying this because there's only a handful of these people out there. I call them the 10 percenters, and they are my favorite type of customer because this buying behavior is crazy. And I'm like that when it comes to certain types of products, and we're all like that when it comes to basically a certain category. Like my wife is like that with the shoes and all the face creams and stuff like that. And I'm like that with technology, like with Apple or with computers. So anyway, these people, the 10 percenters, what they do, they say yes to all of them. It's virtually impossible for them to choose. So what they decide to do is join all these programs and start promoting all of these programs simultaneously, which in my opinion isn't as productive as trying to build on one income stream and adding and the other one once you've successfully built something. So what is the point? What is the lesson of today's episode for you, if you'd like the condensed version, I guess, after all the ranting and rambling? And that is, you must expose the prospect to your product multiple times. When I say multiple times, I mean like 30, 60, 90 times. I'm talking about ridiculous amount of exposures. That is why I've been preaching all this time that you should email your list every day, even if it means mailing them twice or three times a day, because you need the prospect to always be thinking about your product, to always be reminding him about your product even existing and how that product solves your prospect's problems. Better yet, if you're coming in every day with a different angle, then you're doing even a better job, because one of these angles will push the prospect over the fence. And, just literally go back, just rewind and listen to the intro one more time, with this first time, second time, third time, because I've literally had people tell me about their experience of how they signed up with me, and it reflects to a T what I've just described to you, what Thomas Smith said in 1885. I've had people tell me that they started online as a result of reading Anik Singh's Circle of Profit book. That got them into, the 4%, the Vic Stryzew's 4% opportunity. From there, they learn about traffic. From there, they learn about Igor solo ads. And then they look at it and they say, okay, well, cool. I'll just bookmark the link, whatever. And then all of a sudden, they see me on Facebook. All of a sudden, a friend mentions me. All of a sudden, they see a YouTube video. They see a download of PDF or something. And Igor solo ads is freaking everywhere. So they couldn't help but investigate further and decide to eventually join Igor solo ads and buy traffic from us and then become a VIP member too, simply because we were everywhere. And this is such a powerful marketing concept, which tells you that, of course, it's great if you have the proven traffic sources and everything figured out. But at the end of the day, regardless of the traffic source you're using, it will always come down to your ability to relentlessly follow up with your list through email. Now, we already spoke about the fact that email is really intimate media. It's way more intimate than Facebook, which is social. Email is when the prospect is giving you a silent permission to get into their world. It's a private environment for the prospect. Social media is an environment where it's social, it's public, and it's also a place where people go to, I guess, to escape. They don't go on Facebook to make decisions. They don't go on Twitter to make a decision about their career path. They don't go on, on Tumblr to fix their, back pain. They don't. They go to their email looking for that sort of stuff. So your ability to constantly hit your prospect with emails, with good emails, with infotaining emails, not some obnoxious spammy emails, of course, but some infotaining emails, constantly offering your solution in a very ethical and entertaining way. That ability, that skill set will always determine how successful you are with virtually any traffic source. Be it Facebook ads, be it solo ads, be it YouTube ads, be it Twitter ads, LinkedIn ads, Google Display Network, native ads, whatever that is for you. Expect for all these people to never buy right away. You have to be willing to pay, whether with your time or with your money or both, to get them on your list and then market to them every single day. And this is really the challenge, isn't it? Coming up with something to say every day. And if you're having a problem right now with that, I invite you to check out our done for you daily email service at bizopemails.com. That's double P, bizopemails.com, where I personally write your daily emails for you. And I'll also have my team load them into your autoresponder account so you don't have to ever miss a mailing day. So, this is Igor with another episode of The List Building Lifestyle. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time we chat, have a good one. Thank you for listening to The List Building Lifestyle. Make sure to subscribe on iTunes or Google Play to never miss an episode. Because who knows, just one conversion tactic we share on the show might double your list and double your business. Download the transcript of today's episode and all future episodes at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com. And don't forget to claim your complimentary copy of the Wealthy List Builder Survival Guide at listbuildinglifestyleshow.com/survival. This is Igor Kheifets, and until next time we talk, have a good one.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.